Welcome to Awakening, Living from the Heart. I'm your host, Mary Prater, and today I want to continue sharing my personal story of overcoming fear and anxiety around money. You know, triggers don't always make sense. They aren't logical, they aren't rational. They often come from deep within us, sometimes rooted in childhood experiences. One of my earlier videos, I shared that I lived in a cult-like Christian community for about 2 decades, and money was always a complicated topic there. Most of us had very little, but the leadership had more, and that created envy, competition, anxiety, and I was caught up in all three. Now, as an older woman, I can still feel how deeply that experience shaped me, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. But I don't live in blame anymore. I recognize that I made a choice to join, and even though I didn't see a way out at the time, I know now that I had more power than I realized. That part of my story deserves its own video, and I'll share more about that in the future. But for today, I want to talk to you about something recent, something I'm still walking through. Our house in California is up for sale. We need to sell soon because we've lost about 1/3 of our income. I won't go into family details, but it's been stressful. We've dipped into our savings, we've used our credit cards to keep up with the bills. The numbers can look scary at times. But we've also received unexpected help. A family member stepped in. We've received surprise money more than once. And I've started to realize that the stress, the waiting, and the uncertainty is all a part of my journey. My old thoughts keep creeping in. What if this doesn't work out? What if we lose everything? But now I know when those thoughts come, I can pause, remind myself that fear and anxiety have no real value. They don't protect. They don't help. I'm also learning that I can connect to my higher self, saying out loud, I am truly divine consciousness. I am not this body or my thoughts. Sometimes if I'm not aware of my thoughts, I'll get entangled in some physical emotion. And once that happens, that emotion takes over, it's hard to pull back. It's like momentum, and it just keeps on going, pulling you deeper and deeper into that darkness. When that happens, I usually call for help from my angels and my guides. And I'm often led to meditate, watch a video, listen to music. That helps me to let go of the emotion. And I'm also blessed with a dear, dear friend who is a mentor as well and reminds me of that truth often. This is my journey to freedom. When the house sells, we'll pay off the bills, the debts, and we'll move forward. But for now, I see the journey itself is where the real growth happens. In my last video, I shared 3 steps to deal with fear and triggers, and I'll repeat them in the description. And I'll also add 3 simple things I do to stay centered daily. And they are grounding myself by remembering who I am, divine consciousness. Use my divine consciousness to stay aware of the mind and thoughts. And number 3, remember that I am not my body or my thoughts. If this message speaks to your heart, please like, subscribe, and share your story in the comments. You never know who you might inspire. See you next time.